See, we're all in bed together. Hey, you're in bed with the Apefather. How does it feel? Feels good, right? You think I'm in bed all day? I'm not in bed all day. I'm in my jacuzzi. I'm in my hot tub outside. I'm eating. I'm with the fam. It just seems like I'm in bed all day, but I'm not. Oh, there's ET. How you doing, ET? ET, phone home. ET says my wife Jennifer is fat and needs to lose weight. That's terrible. That is not nice. I'm fat. I need to lose weight. That's a fact. But she's trying, ET. She's on a diet. She's trying her best to lose weight. She's looking good. So all this GTII talk everywhere I look. Everybody's talking about GTII. They're like, that's the true Moaz. Actually, for what I eat, I'm not that fat. Well, give it some time. I'm going to be eating some more. So I'm not going to stop eating, ET. Look, I've seen these things before, these plays, GTII. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Redbox. It really does. Remember Redbox? We kept seeing it shoot up $5, $6, $8, $10, $12, $14, $16. I had no ball breaking good. Yeah, well, listen, I come from Brooklyn. Believe you, whatever you guys dished out, I got dished out a lot worse. I can tell you that, okay? I got dished out a lot worse. But I have a feeling that any day now, GTII is going to plummet. Just the way a porterhouse steaks comes plummeting out of my butt cheeks. You understand? This is just like, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. But as I see this happen too many times. I've seen this with support.com. I see this with Clove. I see this. It's too many times. You've seen this. So it just bothers me. I just made a video before and I said, stop calling GTII and this stupid finger, whatever it is, the finger motion stock, whatever it is, the next squeeze, the next big Moaz. Now, the true Moaz is always going to be AMC and GameStop. Okay, and let me tell you something. This is all distractions. It's all distractions, and it's working. You want to know something? It's working. It's getting apes to sell their AMC. It's getting apes to sell their GameStop. AMC and GameStop are going to shock all of you. I'm telling you right now. You're going to wake up one day, and it's just like, look, who expected HKD? Who expected that, right? Lou number one again, yeah. Lou number one in terms of giving. That's what he's number one with, Thomas. All right. Okay. Anyway, listen. Who expected HKD? That's the one thing I actually gave Teddy Zane credit on. You want to laugh? Teddy Zane talked about HKD something like 2 or 3 days before it squeezed, right? And I was thinking, I remember I was having a slice of pizza, I was having a little calzone. I said to myself, this stupid Hong Kong waste of time BS. I was breaking Teddy Zane's balls. When I saw that thing go to over $2,300 a share, I don't know if you know this, because I give respect where respect is due. I made a video commending Teddy Zane. I said, Teddy, you are the Mac Daddy. I said it to him. I said, what you did, how you called this HKD was the most amazing thing I've ever saw. But then the thing was, Teddy Zane wasn't even in it. He wasn't in HKD. Hey, what's up, Manuel? God bless you, brother. Thank you for watching. God bless you, Manuel. So I don't know. I don't know why Teddy Zane wasn't in HKD. All the rest of the Megalodon, the Megs, all the other ones. There's this ACVT. That's not doing so great. That supposed to be the big squeeze? The HCVT. Let's see where it's at. 240. It's not doing nothing. I know John Wick snipping. He said that was his last hurrah. You ever see the movie Last of the Mohegans? Well, that's what John Wick snippet said. He said, if I don't make it on ACVT, I'm out. I'm out of the market. I'm finished. The beast that I'd eat too much. I don't think you saw what he ate, John. I had 2 chicken cutlets. I had 2 corns. I had mashed potatoes. I had 2 big brajolles. Okay. And I had 2 meatballs. And I got news for you, John. I'm going to eat more. That was my snack. That was just my snack. Wait till you see what I eat later. Don't worry about it. You know what we're going to make later, John? I tell you what we're gonna make. I'm gonna make this just for you, John. I'm gonna make what's called a vastetta. I'm gonna have my wife make it. You get the Italian bread. Check this out, right? You put the provolone. You melt the provolone on the bread. You heat it up. Delicious, man. Delicious. I'm doing that tonight, John. I'm gonna give you a shout out. John Riz will get a shout out for the vastetta I eat tonight. Hold on, Jen. Let's try to get my wife, Jennifer. Jen, please do me a big favor. Can you make me some vastettas? With just the do you have a little water, right? All right, so make it on the Italian bread, put the melt the provolone cheese and the ricotta, not too many. Like 4 pieces. I'm gonna do that for my brother. He's one of my 8 brothers. I'm live here. So okay, thank you. I love you, honey. Thank you. And if you're hungry, I got a little sauce each for you. But she left, all right. So anyway, we have a little vastettas. Okay, that's gonna be the next thing I eat. What it is, John, is it's Italian bread, ricotta, and provolone, melted provolone. We put that in the oven. Absolutely delicious, man. Absolutely delicious. Let me ask you a question. Lou made all this money, right? On GTII. He made all this money. Where's his cars? Where's his flash? He's still walking around the streets, you know, like a bum. Where's all his money? Was he saving for a rainy day? Teddy says he's making $50 a week day trading, but yet he needs $5, Tom. Tom, he still needs the $5 a month. He's got Teddy Zane's got the $50 VIP club. And then I made a suggestion to Teddy. What I think Teddy needs to do, because Teddy Zane was a Chippendale dancer, right? I don't know if you guys know this. Teddy needs to do $500 a month. You go into a private room with Teddy, and it's gonna have that song playing. I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. I do what you want me to do. Teddy Zane's your private dancer, shakes his raisin balls for you. All I ask is for $500. He'll even break out a little champagne. Let me tell you something. I'm from Brooklyn. I've known a lot of people, and I'm not bullshitting you. Listen, you guys may think I joke around. What's up, Spontaneous Crusades? Listen, God bless you. I know a lot of wise guys. I know a lot of knockaround guys, street guys. We were street guys. And I never met anybody who made like money. It didn't matter how they make money. It didn't matter if they got racketeering, a loan shark, whatever it is, whatever they tried to pin on them. You understand? They made money. I know a guy who made $50,000 a week. He's my friend. I'll be totally honest with you. Very good friend of mine. Does he do the most legal things? No. He does it. He makes about $50,000 cash a week. And you know what he tells me? He wants me to be involved in it every week. He says, Richie, he tells me all the time. He goes, listen to me, Richie, you're Italian. You're one of us. You're a friend of ours. You're a friend of mine. You're a friend of ours. He says, get involved in this with me. I don't do it because, listen, I have children. You have to have 2 kids. This guy went to Rikers about 3 or 4 times. I can't be involved in that. So I'm trying to do things the hard way. Tried to make it on YouTube. It's very hard. Listen, there are people on YouTube, believe it or not, who make a lot of money. Look at Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast makes $52 million a year. $52 million a year that guy makes. Forget about it. Okay, even friggin' bald-headed Mr. Clean, Uncle Fester Lou. I think he makes about 300 to 400K on YouTube a year. So listen, the Apefather's been making money. You think I don't make no money? I made over 13,000 in 3 months on YouTube. I'm starting to build up. People have this impression that I make no money on you. I don't know why. They have this impression that you make nothing. Like there was this guy, it was a Dan Defense. He's like, yeah, you made maybe a couple of $100. I had to show him. I proved. I showed him my analytics. I showed him. I said, yeah, I made $500 on YouTube. I showed him. I made over 13,000 in 3 months. Hey, isn't that kind of like a job? Don't you think? Right? What does that break down to? Over 4,000 a month, right? That's a job. People keep telling me I don't work. So this is not working what I'm doing right now. Isn't this work? Right? If you let me ask you a question. If you were making $5,000 a month cash, or around like say $4,000 to $5,000 a month, right? Would you consider that a job? Yes or no? Listen, I'm gonna eat, man. I've told you, King Abyss. I went through a lot of the gabagol. I went through a lot of the supersod already. Unfortunately, I got some salami left though. I got some provolone left. But listen, King Abyss, I'm making vastedes. We're gonna make Italian bread ricotta and melted provolone. My wife's in the process of making. She's making that right now for me. You're gonna love it when you see it. What's up, Uncommon? Peace. So look. I'm forever AMC. That's it. I'm for the two stocks for me are AMC and GameStop. You're gonna see when we have the Boaz, I will be one of the most famous people in America. Okay, you're gonna see me on the cover of Time. Remember how John Gotti? Remember how John Gotti was on the cover of Time magazine? You're gonna see me on the cover of Time magazine. Okay, you watch and see. You watch it. I know you think I'm full of shit. You're all like, this guy is such a flapper. You're going to be so amazed what I am going to do for the AMC apes and for retail investors. And I'm going to push every day to get more and more known on YouTube. But you see, you got to ask yourself, does Lou really have your best interest in mind? Does he? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Lou ever owned AMC. Do you? Who believes in this chat here that Lou owned AMC? Who believes it? Tell me in the comments. Who believes that Lou owned AMC? Because I would have proved to you right now he did it. You want me to prove it to you? What's up, Solano? How you doing, brother? Let me prove it to you. No, Lou did it. Exactly, Manuel. Who would turn down this bet? Does Lou not brag that he's a multimillionaire, right? Yes or no? Does Lou not brag that he's a Wall Street genius, a Wall Street guru? Okay. So I gave Lou a bet. I'm even offering him this bet right now. Okay. I said that privately, my attorney will contact his. This is no joke. I know you guys think I'm a clown. This is no joke. Okay. I said my lawyer will contact his lawyer and evaluate our net worths. So in other words, if Lou has a higher net worth than me, and if Lou say has more at this point, I just want to see if he even has AMC. But originally the bet was I wanted to see if he had more AMC shares than me. Then I would give Lou 250,000. I would have to sell my gold. I would give Lou $250,000. You know, Lou never took the bet. Why not? Why didn't Lou take the bet? I can see now I'm getting all dislikes. I don't care. I'm getting dislikes. Look, Lou didn't take the bet because Lou never owned AMC. Listen to me. Obviously, if Lou was a multi-billionaire, obviously, if Lou had all this money and he had all this AMC shares, he would have took my bet. He didn't take the bet. Lou is a shill. Lou is a fraud. Let me tell you something. Lou doesn't even own GTII. He doesn't even own it. You know what Lou does? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm talking to Mr. Salado. Lou ain't on your level. God bless you. The whatever show. Hey, didn't you go to the feast? You know something? They in Brooklyn, the St. Rosalie feast. They closed it down. It's terrible what they did. There's not enough Italians left. It's freaking terrible, man. But the San Gennaro feast, no, I didn't go. It's been tough to get to Manhattan. You know, I had some family things with my mom, and she wasn't feeling so great, and it's tough to get to Manhattan right now. I live in the Jersey Shore, so but I've been to the San Gennaro feast so many times. You have no idea how many times I've been to the San Gennaro feast. You predict that me and Lou will join forces soon? I don't know about that. You know what's funny? I tried to be a friend to Lou. I one time said to Lou, I said, I offer you $1,000 dinner. This is what I said to him. You want to hear what I said to Lou? It's on that. It's on the house. You're not. No, Lou. No, it's on the house. All right. And I told Lou I would pay for a $1,000 dinner anywhere in Manhattan. He turned me down. And you want to know what the purpose was for the dinner? It wasn't that I wanted to be Lou's friend. I just kind of wanted to feel him out. Like I wanted to feel him out. I wanted to see if he was. I wanted to see. I think Lou turned it down because he knows that he can't bullshit me. I'm a bigger hustler than Louis. You know what they say? You can't con a con man who's better than you, and you can't hustle a hustler who's better than you. I'm a better hustler than Lou. And Lou knows that he can't see. Lou could trick. Don't you're gonna get mad at me? Lou could trick all of you, okay, or most of you, not all of you, because like people like Manuel's very smart. Okay, there's people here like Mr. Salado here, very very smart. But there's a lot of people that fall for Lou's, his fraud, con man BS. I don't fall for it. So if Lou was sitting down in a restaurant with me within a 2-minute time frame, I could basically call him out. The guy would run out of the restaurant in tears. He would run out crying because I could tell he's a fake. He doesn't know GTII. His life has it. Lou claims that he bought GTII at what, 60 cents, 40 cents? So how many shares would you think he bought? I mean, that's pretty cheap, 60 cents, right? What would you 10,000 shares, 20,000 shares, 50,000 shares? So let's call Lou a big shot. Can we call Lou a big shot? Okay, so Lou's a millionaire, right? So let's say Lou bought 50,000 shares of GTII. Then it went up to what? Almost $7 a share, right? So that would mean that Lou made, give or take, what? What do you think? $250,000, $300,000. Don't you think his life would change a little bit? Don't you think you would see Lou driving a beautiful car? Don't you think you would see Lou in some way, shape, or form? Like there would be some kind of a difference. You want to know why there's no difference? Because he doesn't own any stock. Lou is just a guy who uses these stocks as hot talking points. That's it. Because you want to know what it is with Lou? He makes YouTube ad revenue. That's it. That's what he does. That's it. I'm sorry to break it to you. Hawk ready. Oh, baby, who's this fine man? I'm all for you. Hawk ready. You remind me of, it's my mother. We call my mother the wild grandma in the house. She just started a new YouTube channel. It's called Wild Grandma in the House. You put maybe AMC next to it, you'll find her on YouTube. She's only got like maybe 10 videos. She just started. What's up, Poppy? How you doing, brother? 18th Avenue. Yeah, that's where the feast, St. Rosalie. Started right on 75th Street and 18th Avenue. Jeffrey Dahmer, come to my apartment. I was just talking about the whole Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix, man. That shit was crazy, man. Remember that one part I was just saying with the video, the 14-year-old Asian kid. He takes him back to his apartment. He says, look, I'm going to give you $100 to take pictures, right? Kid agrees to go. I'm going to buy alcohol. Next thing you know, the kid says to Jeffrey Dahmer, oh, you don't know who I am? You hurt my brother. Remember he said that? You hurt my brother. So Jeffrey Dahmer's like, if I hurt your brother, because you told me you're going to give me $100. Come on. What a crazy kid, right? Next thing you know, the kid's taking off his clothes. They're taking pictures, new pictures. Next thing, Jeffrey Dahmer takes a drill and he drills some kind of liquid in the kid's brain. Now, the kid somehow, by some miracle, gets up, runs out of the apartment. There was an African woman that lives next to Jeffrey Dahmer screaming. She calls the police. The police come, and Jeffrey Dahmer convinces the police that this is his boyfriend. And the African American woman, she's screaming, he's a kid. He's just a kid. But these stupid, dumb cops, these babalooks, these studads, brought this Asian kid back into Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, of which then he proceeded to kill him and pretty much eat him. He ate his heart, probably ate his brains. What are you going to do? Not a good thing. Who's this gorilla? Look, I'm a very hairy man. But I think it's funny to me. I can shave. Listen to me. I shaved my chest before. I shaved my back. I shaved AMC. Do you remember when I went to hair salon? For people who followed the Apefather, I shaved AMC to Pluto in my chest, and I shaved AMC to Pluto on my back. But the thing is, I like the hair. It's funny. I'm an ape. I'm an ape. Wow! Ooh. I think one of the ape themes should be, you know that club song? Ow, 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 ow. Right? That should be the ape song. Ow, 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 wow. Anyway, doesn't seem like you have that much money, just enough to survive. Yeah, you're right about that, Omar. That's why I spend $2,000 a week on food. That's why I'm home all day and I don't have a job. And while you're working, right, I'm in my hot tub getting my balls friggin' waxed. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough money. People are nuts. I just showed a bill. Omar, did you see the bill for L&B? Because he was always saying, he says, tough guy, show the bill. Tough guy, show the bill. I spent $600 on that dinner. One dinner. Omar, one dinner. $600. Omar, you don't spend $600 in a year on food. If AMC files for bankruptcy, what would I do, Alex? Listen, I'm going to be honest with all of you, and in a way you might get mad at me. I restructured my portfolio. Okay. I just got to the point where I've come to an acceptance. There is I knew that. Look, I always knew that there was corruption in Wall Street. I always knew it, but I didn't realize like Gary Gensler was the worst chairman of the SEC. Like the Department of Justice sucks friggin' big rhinoceros bull sack, and I didn't realize how bad the government was. Okay, I didn't realize it. I thought maybe there'd be a little justice for the retail investor. So once I started to realize that that wasn't happening, I started restructuring everything. Okay, and I don't care what anybody, you don't have to believe me. 10% of my net worth is in the stock market. That's it currently as we speak. And I'm not counting my children's trust fund. Not counting it. Okay. 10%. It's very simple. Look, see, you want to know where people get confused? They're basing my original investment at AMC. That's what they're basing. They're basing my original investment at AMC was $185,500. I bought 3,500 shares of AMC at 53. I'm basing my portfolio of what AMC is worth right now today. It's not worth $185,000. I'm down. I'm down a lot of money. Okay. So if you take what AMC is worth now, it's 10% of my net worth. I have around 300,000 in equity in my house, 250,000 in gold. I have about $100,000 in an account for real estate, and I have access to a significant amount of cash. It's not 10%. It is 10%, Bob. It is. I don't care what you say, but I'm basing it on what my AMC is worth today. See, you're basing it on what AMC was worth when I first started. That's where I think me and you are having a confusement. This guy, Omar Smith. Again, I have $5 million house in Salt Lake and I have 5 rental properties. God bless. What do you want me to tell you, Omar? God bless you. I would never sell at a loss, trade for days. I'm not an idiot like you. I would never sell for a loss. Why would I sell for a loss? What am I dumb? I'm not going to sell for a loss. I have money. There's no reason for me to sell. The money I have in AMC, the money I have in GameStop, I don't need it to live. I don't need it to eat. I don't need it to survive. Why would I sell? There's no logical reason. Hey, Teddy time. Yeah, this whole GTII thing, I think this thing is gonna plummet Teddy time. This thing is gonna plummet very soon. Thomas, when AMC hit 73, Lou did not become a millionaire because Lou never owned AMC. Will you stop being such an idiot? Lou never owned AMC, Thomas. Wake up, smell the cappuccino, put some Sambuca in it, brother, and wake up the brain cells. Lou never owned AMC. You gambled 33% of your net worth. Where are you getting this information from, Bob? Bob, let me tell you a little bit about my gambling habits. I lost about 4. I'll show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. I lost about 40,000. I'm going to make a video later today. I lost about $40,000 in the Tropicana. But what you're not understanding is this. Do you know the money they gave me in comps? I had $400 dinners almost every night. Ask my wife. My wife got a $400 massage. She used to go to Massage Envy. Not Massage Envy, I'm sorry. Blue Mercury. Blue Mercury. It's another place we went to, Massage Envy. But in the Tropicana, it was Blue Mercury. And she used to get $400 massages. I would go to Carmine's. I'd get $400-$500 dinners. Forget about it. We watched all the IMAX movies at the IMAX theaters. I was treated like a king at the Tropicana. So for the $40,000 I lost, I got back in comps. You need to kick Omar out. You know what it is, Pete? I don't mind people. Look, I'm not Al from Boston. You know Al from Boston, he blocks a lot of people. He doesn't allow people to comment. Al from Boston. I'm not Al from Boston. I believe I am a patriot of our great country, the United States of America. Okay. And I believe in the First Amendment. I sometimes think that people take freedom of speech too far. I do. I do believe that. And I think that, but that's just the way it is. Like, you ever watch that movie, Larry Flint, who was the founder of Penthouse magazine, and he actually got arrested because there was that religious guy, what was his name? Jerry Lawler or something. I can't remember his name. But anyway, he said that Jerry Fowler or Lawler or whatever his name was had sex with his mother in the outhouse. and and ultimately, of course, he sued him for this. He was a big religious guy, big, huge religious guy, and they put him in jail. Larry Flint. They actually arrested him and put him in jail. Then some psychopath shot him. They crippled Larry Flint. He had to go to a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Very sad. All because it's his First Amendment right to say whatever he wants. Listen, look, I don't care. Look, people can say whatever they want about me. I really, really can take it. I just don't like it when people talk about my wife and my children. That's what bothers me, or my mom or something. It's like if you want to call me a fat, disgusting, fat excuse of a man, fat excuse of a human being, a disgusting Italian greasy meatball, I can take it. But it's like when Teddy's 80, he says my son is 80 pounds overweight. He says my son is obese. I don't know. No, no. To me, that's wrong. Why would you mess with a child? You know what I mean? My wife's got stage 4 breast cancer. Lou calls her wigalicious, meaning because she had to wear a wig because she was on chemotherapy. See, that's where I feel like you're taking the First Amendment too far. I mean, it's still your right as an American to say these things because it is the First Amendment, but I just think it's taking it too far. What do you mean by restructured, Guba? What I did, it's very simple. Let me explain to you. Okay. I started this last week. Remember I went to Florida. I don't know if you all noticed this. Maybe people don't follow me. I had to go to Florida on family business. Okay. It required selling a few assets in my family. I don't want to get too personal, okay? But I sold a few assets, okay? And the money that I got when I went to Florida went into gold and cash reserves and gold. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say restructuring. In other words, I didn't put it back into AMC. I didn't. I put it into gold, I put it into cash. And I got to a point, people are telling me don't explain. It's either you want me to explain or you don't want me to explain. In other words, I got to a point where I was able to make AMC and GameStop 10% of my net worth. That's it. You want me to sum it up for you? I'll sum it up for you right now. You do the math. I have around close to $300,000 in equity in my home. I know what you're going to say. It's my mother's house, right? I know what you're going to say. It doesn't make a difference that I keep saying I'm power of attorney over my mom. It doesn't make a difference that I keep explaining to you. The only reason I put the house in my mother's name was because of personal family business. It was medical reasons. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. My wife had operations, okay, that cost $250,000. Okay. I don't want to get too into it. Okay. There were reasons for everything you do in life. You understand? Okay. So she had a mastectomy, my wife, of her left breast. God bless her. Cost the operation cost $250,000. Every time my wife gets chemotherapy treatments, you want to hear this? It costs $75,000 a shot. She's got to get this shot every single 3 weeks. So I did what I had to do to protect our family assets. It's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing because people say, "Oh, it's illegal." It's not illegal. It's not illegal. The house was originally bought, okay, with my mother. That's it. There's nothing. That's fine. That's it. I entrust my mother, and my mother entrusts me. My mother made me power of attorney. I had power of attorney over her estate, and that's just the way it worked out. What's your thoughts on Trey? I hate Trey. I never liked Trey. I think that Trey is just a guy who used all of us. He's telling us all to buy and hold, while he's making $1 million on call options. All right. Trey is an a-hole. Did you hear what Trey said about me? Someone asked him one time, he was on his live stream. They say, "Why don't you put Apefather on your live stream?" He said, "Oh, Apefather ran a GoFundMe. I ran a GoFundMe scam." I made video after video after video showing that I did not keep. Look, see, you know what happened? I made a mistake. When I first put out my GoFundMe page, I put a small disclaimer. It was stupid on my part that said that 10% of the proceeds I was going to invest in AMC. Stupid decision, but what I'm trying to make all of you understand is that never happened. GoFundMe closed down my GoFundMe page because it was called a third party donator, meaning I was donating to multiple people throughout the world. They said that was against their terms and policies. I did not receive $1. This is on the record. I didn't receive $1 from GoFundMe. So I advanced all of the money. I advanced over $3,000 that I helped apes in need. I don't like C. Diddy. Here's an example. His house burned down. His wife was pregnant. His mother died. I sent them like $200 or $300 to help him. There was a guy, Marco. He was watching me at Outbacks. He was starving. He was starving. He's like, "Hey, Father, help me, please." I sent him $250. There was a guy in Detroit. Okay, Detroit. I believe his name is John Lennon. I like the Beatles, but his I don't know. He has another family. His mother's side was Griffin. So I used to say, "You're not related to Ken Griffin, right?" So his name was John Griffin, John Lennon. He was sleeping in his car. He couldn't afford a hotel. I sent him $300. I could go on and on. I documented this. I made a video. I showed every dollar that went to every ape. And that's why I don't, you know what it is? I don't donate money to anybody anymore. I don't. Because it got to the point where here I donate $3,000, right? Here I print out 100 t-shirts. It cost me $2,500 to print it and to mail it to 100 people. And you know what my thanks was for spending $5,500? People called me the scam father. Trey and Macor said I ran a scam. I really should have sued those freaking weasels. But you know why I did? Because it's like, look, that people look, people call Lou a pansy because he's always threatening to sue people. And I started thinking about it. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not going to sue people. What am I? What am I, a chump? So I just let it go. You know what? Sticks and stones may break my bones. Names are never gonna hurt me. They want to call me a scam artist. Look, me and God are good with each other. God knows I did good. I wrote a song. You should look it up. Ape Father, look this up on YouTube. God is on our side. That was a song I wrote for my AMC family. So look it up on YouTube. Ape Father, God is on our side. What's your question, Omar? I think you're on YouTube because you need money to cover your AMC losses. Uh, okay, Omar, let me explain something to you. Would you agree there is nothing wrong? See, this is why everybody on YouTube is a psychopath. Is there anything wrong with starting a YouTube channel and making money? Can we start with that question? Do you feel that? See, look, Lou, who apparently you love, Omar, stole $73,000 from senior citizens. Okay. and he went to jail for it. He stole 73,000 from innocent senior citizens. What's wrong with having a YouTube channel and making money? But like, why are you trying to make it seem like what I'm doing is bad? I have the right to make this is America. I have the right to have a YouTube channel. Is Mr. Beast a criminal? Let me ask you a question. Is Mr. Beast a criminal who has a YouTube channel? So I don't understand. It's like people are trying to make it seem like I'm doing something wrong that I have a YouTube channel. I mean, no, you know who's doing something wrong? Teddy Zane. Teddy Zane is doing something wrong because Teddy Zane is not a licensed financial planner. He is not a licensed financial advisor. And he asks people for $5 a month and basically giving financial advice. He's telling them what he feels, in his opinion, is the next hot IPO, hot momentum play. He's not licensed. He's being, it's like, look, let me just say this. I'm not a lawyer, so technically I have to say this. It's alleged that he's doing something wrong, okay? Because I'm not a lawyer. I am not a securities lawyer, but I'm pretty confident what he's doing is wrong, okay? But I have to say alleged. You can't be compensated unless you have the appropriate licenses. It's the same thing like this. If I wanted to sell someone a house, I have to have a real estate license, correct? Imagine if I sold someone a house and someone gave me a $5,000 commission, but I didn't have a real estate license. Isn't that against the law? Oh, you made it already? Yeah. Oh my God, my wife made the Vastetta already. God bless her. Bob, stop asking stupid questions. What's cost basis means? Cost basis mean what I pay your mother when she pays me a visit. Guy asks the dumbest questions, this guy. Okay, pass it over. Let me just get one of these.
It's hot.
It's really, really hot. Oh, yeah, it is hot. Man, that's really hot. That's really hot. We might have to make this cool off, all right? Yeah, I know, but let me just show them first. We're going to make this cool off, but can you see that? That's a Vastetta. That's got ricotta and it's got melted provolone, but it is extremely, extremely hot. And I'm going to let this cool off so I don't burn my mouth there. He doesn't know. Oh my God, yeah. Do you really think I don't know what a cost basis is? Stop it, guys. You know what it is? You're just trying to get private information out of me and you're not going to get it. I did own Amazon. I did, and I owned Tesla, and I owned UXIN. I owned a lot of companies. Okay. But I just feel that gold and real estate is the way to go. Look, trades for days. You just enjoy busting my balls, brother. Look, I'm glad that I'm here to entertain you. I really, really am. I'm glad I make you laugh. I'm glad I'm here to entertain you. But at the same time, there's only so far I could go with my entertainment for you. What do you think about Tesla stock, Mr. Solano? I think that Tesla is something that has always defied logic. You know, I remember when my father started buying Tesla back in 2020, and it was $450 a share. And the analysts were all saying, yeah, fuck, analysts, right? That it was ready to drop. It was too high. And I was day trading Tesla back in the beginning of 20, like, when the coronavirus started, 2020. And my father was not day trading Tesla. My father held Tesla, put a good amount of money in, around $450 a share back in 2020. And my father told me, Richie, listen to me. I should have listened to him. Don't sell this. Hold it. But I didn't listen to him. I made like 10 grand. I sold it. I got back in. I made 3 grand. I got back in. I made 4 grand, 5 grand. I didn't make big money. I think at the end of the day, maybe I made 20, 25,000 on Tesla. My father made over 500,000 on Tesla, which he put into a trust account for his grandchildren. So I think that Tesla is a great company. I think futuristically it's going to do amazing. I think that Elon Musk is a genius. I think he's a great innovator. I think that he's 10 steps ahead of everybody. And I do believe in the long term that, SpaceX, I believe all of his companies, The Boring Company, the Tunnel Company, the Tesla phone, the Tesla robot. I think he's even got like Tesla vodka, doesn't he? He's got everything, that guy. We don't care about your father. That's terrible. Trade for days. You shouldn't say that. My father passed away. He was a firefighter. He saved lives. During 9/11, he saved lives. You shouldn't say that about somebody. That's terrible. Karma's going to bite you in your ASS. Admit that you're the one behind Angie. No, I'm not. I'm not. I have no fake accounts, Bree. People think that I'm that guy, Daniel Sam. They think I create Daniel Sam. No, I do not create any accounts. People are real people. Believe it or not, there are people who actually like the Apefather. There's not just haters. There are people who like me. So Apefather, we're in October. Only 94 million views to go. See, you don't understand something, movie air. I could do something tomorrow that could get 10 million views. I told you I got things up my sleeve. Worst comes to worst. Don't worry about it. Just I will accomplish the 100 million views. You don't know what I do tomorrow. Tomorrow I could do something insane. You understand? I could jump into a community pool naked or something. Someone film it. Everybody would be screaming, ah! There's always a way to get a lot of views. I just have to find it. Thank you. Thank you, Mar. You're the man too. Can I tell you something? Even if I lose the bet, I know you're all going to think I'm crazy. I actually think that I might get a lot of views going down to Harlem with that sign. Now I know what you're all gonna say. I'm gonna get killed, I'm gonna get murdered. There's a good chance I'm gonna get murdered. I'm not saying no, but it might get a lot of views. That might be what does it, right? If I lose the bet. This guy Bob Jones doesn't quit. This guy lives to hate. I basically live to eat. This guy lives to hate. Bob, let me ask you a question. Okay, when I went to go see your mother, you understand? We took a walk up the hill. You understand? Your mother had a dollar 25. She came back down with 250. Okay, explain to me how that happened. Me and your mother went up the hill. She had a dollar 25. She came back down with 250. Oh, the reason why the is not racist, Omar, is because it was based on a movie. You have to watch it. It's called Die Hard with a Vengeance with Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson. In the movie, the guy Simon, who was the terrorist, you understand, hated Bruce Willis because he killed his brother Hans in the first Die Hard. And the guy Simon said, I want you to go to Harlem, he said to Bruce Willis, and wear a sign. So that says, I hate all N words. I want you all to know I condemn the word. I am not a racist. I hate everyone equally. How about that? Okay. It came from a movie. That's it. It came from a movie. You know what I'll actually say when I'm in Harlem and I'm wearing that movie? I'll actually say, the movie is a classic. I'll say I'm promoting the movie. This is what I'm going to say to everybody who sees me wear that sign. I'm going to be like, listen to me, please don't kill me. I'm going to say, I'm promoting the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance. I'm not a racist. Listen, I never said in the bet. Remember something. Here was the bet. The bet was I would go to Harlem and I would wear the sign that says "I hate all Edwards." Right? That was the bet. I never said I never said nothing that I can't explain myself. So everybody who comes up to me, I'm going to explain myself to them. I'm going to be like, "Look, this is a joke. This is a bet. I'm promoting the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance." But they still might stab me. They still might kill me. Look, I'm not a racist person, Omar. You know something, Thomas? It's funny you say that. I am looking to go back to the casino. I've had runs there, brother. I've had runs. 1 month I made $30,000. I've had runs at the casino. I'm a good roulette player. How many people are even in the stream right now? Probably like what, 10 people? It's terrible. I should get more people. I used to go to the track, yeah. When I was younger, I used to go with my uncle. Um, I do love horses, you know, but I'm more of a roulette player. I'm more of, they'll get, we used to go to the OTB. That was the big thing in Brooklyn, the OTB. My uncle used to take me in there when I was a kid, my Uncle Paulie. The regulator, let him go to Harlem. He will never return alive. I listen, I'm a man of my word, and I will go. I will go to Harlem if I lose the bet. But I will tell you this: remember, I can still justify it. I can tell people that come up to me and they'd be like, "Why the f are you wearing this sign?" I'm going to say, "Look, this is a joke." You ever see the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance with Bruce Willis? I'm going to say, "Look, we're promoting a movie. That's it. I'm promoting a movie." I'll say, "That's it." Hopefully, they won't stab me. How did you make your fortune? Well, I don't, Mr. Solano, I don't believe I have a fortune. I mean, I'm a regular average American, but a lot of the money I made was through sales. I've been in sales for over 20 years. Okay. And I was able to do very well enough where I was able to buy my own house. People have this thing where my mother has a lot of money. I mean, I'm not trying to abuse my mom. My mom worked for the Board of Education. I, my mother worked as a bathroom attendant at the Board of Education. Her pension is less than, let's just put it this way, the dinner I had at L&B is my mother's pension. I don't know, but for some reason, people feel my mother supports me. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Just reading comments. Manual, Apefather, Bedpan Fighters just released a video about AMC. He is talking trash about you. Do you regret ignoring his advice? Listen, all I got to tell you about bedpan finance, strongman personal finance. My favorite really is $17 personal wing finance. Are you aware that I donated $20 to him? I don't know if you know this. And the reason why I donated $20 to bedpan finance, he never paid back his employee who put the $20 chicken wings on his credit card. He never paid him back. So I just wanted to relieve him of that debt. So I sent him $20. I said, do me a favor. Go pay back your employee. Because what happened was Strongman Personal Finance and his employee, they're in the office. They were both starving. Apparently, Strongman Personal Finance did not have a credit card. He did not have a debit card. And he did not have $20 in cash. So his coworker had to put the $20 in chicken wings on his card. And the thing is that the next day, he actually admitted all of this. The next day, Strongman Personal Finance still did not have a debit card, still did not have a credit card, and still did not have $20 on him. I don't. How is that possible? 2 days in a row, you don't have $20 on you. So I sent them the $20. I donated $20. You want to know what I did to Teddy Zane as a joke? I did this as a joke. Listen to this. I sent Teddy Zane 2 donations. Okay. One donation I sent Teddy Zane was for $1. $1. And then I sent Teddy Zane a donation of $2. Now, I was doing it as a joke. You know what I was thinking? He was going to tell me, you take this dollar, Apefather, and you shove it with us. The sun doesn't shine. Do you know he kept the dollar? Teddy Zane kept the dollar that I sent him, and he kept the $2. He kept it. Yeah, real multi-millionaire. You want to know what's going on with AMC, Manuel? This is what's going on, brother. Let me tell you what's going on. There are tremendous synthetics being used. And there's good and there's bad about this. Let me tell you what it is. They don't have to pay interest. See, people don't really understand this. They don't have to pay interest on synthetics. Synthetics are IOUs, they're promissory notes. The interest they have to pay are on the real shorts. Okay, that's the interest they have to pay. So the thing is, they can pile up all these synthetics and they don't have to pay nothing on it. They don't have to pay nothing on it. And here's what the bad thing is. They can keep these synthetics going all the way until AMC goes bankrupt. And if AMC goes bankrupt, right, all these synthetic shares are they disappear like gas but a friendly ghost. They disappear and they don't have nothing to worry about with taxes. It's like almost like a license to steal. Wouldn't you agree? How is this legal? And you know what else is crazy? They don't have to disclose this to the SEC. They don't have to disclose this to the DTCC, and they don't have to disclose this to FINRA. So my first idea was let's protest. That was the Apefather's first idea. Let's all march down like Mussolini. Okay, the March of Rome. Let's go right into the front of the SEC offices, and only one ape showed up. One ape, Billy. Then I did more due diligence. I went onto the SEC's website, right, where it says, you can file a complaint, and I typed in Citadel. Do you know how many complaints were filed? 100. How many apes do you think there are in the world that invest in AMC? Retail investors, how many? What? 8 million? 10 million? Only 100 complaints were filed. So I don't understand what the problem is with the AMC apes. You want me to be honest with you? You want me to be open and honest with you? Is it that you're afraid of Gary Gensler? Is it that you're afraid of Ken Griffin? Because you want to know what happened when I wanted to protest. Lou got crazy. Lou made video after video after video saying that I was going to cause AMC to be delisted. He said that Citadel was going to infiltrate the event. They were going to bring their goons. They were going to blow up buildings, cars, and they said, and apes were going to get arrested. And they were going to all blame it on the Apefather. They're going to blame it on me. So I did something I probably shouldn't have done. I canceled the first protest. But I got so fed up and I got so angry with what was going on in the market, I booked the second protest. But like I said, only Billy the Kid showed up. I think they can, Manuel. I think they can use synthetics forever. See, but can I give Manuel? Can I tell you something as a friend, brother? Listen to me. I would rather you listen to me. All of you listen to me. I would rather you all own. Check this out: 10 shares of AMC. Just 10 shares. That's it. Now you might say, "Father, you crazy? Like, why would we only own 10 shares?" Let me tell you the reason why. I want you all to have money in AMC that you don't ever need to sell, that you can keep it in there for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years. See, let me explain to you what the method to the madness is. The hedge funds can't keep this going forever. They can't keep this going forever. At some point, they have to close their positions. But here's what's going on with most people that are invested in AMC. They have money invested that they can't afford. You want me to tell you what it is? I know a guy told me he sold his Lamborghini. This was the Savage brothers. Zadie Savage from Canada and his brother. His brother sold his Lamborghini and put all of his money into AMC. I got so many people. They tell there was this one guy. I never will forget it. He sends me a message. Apefather. He says, "I have not fed my children. I have not fed my children in 2 days because I will not sell my AMC." And I'm like, "What are you, nuts?" So family comes first, you lunatic. You sell your AMC and you feed your kids. Look. There was a time I sold 500 shares because my wife needed an experimental treatment and it wasn't covered under the insurance. And I bought it back. I bought back a lot more. Okay, but that's it. People keep asking me, why don't I show my portfolio? Look. I got a little freaked out with the whole CPS thing, but I'll tell you why. At some point I will. I will at some point, I promise you. And you're gonna be blown away with how many shares I have. You're gonna be blown away. I have a lot of AMC shares. But I just got a little, you know what it was? It was all fun and games until CPS took my son and took my daughter into the principal. We were very good friends with the principal. The principal doesn't look at me the same anymore. The woman was asking from CPS, Child Protective Services. She was asking the principal if I starved my children, if I locked them into the closet. It freaked me out. It freaked out my wife. It freaked out my kids, and this all really stemmed from me showing a lot of my business online, which I probably should have never did. I should have showed my kids. I should have showed my wife. I should have showed my home address. I should have showed my portfolio. So I'm just trying to, I know you don't understand, but I'm just trying to not show as much anymore, but I am still showing things. Come on, I do from time to like as an example, that guy Dan Defense tested me. He said, "You don't make money on YouTube." He said, "You don't make money." Okay, didn't I prove it? I made a video and I showed that I made over $13,000 in 3 months. So I'm still showing you guys things. You make it seem like I showed. What does Lou show? What is what is Lou? Has Lou shown anything? The only thing Lou shows, okay, is that he follows ducks and squirrels in the park. That's the only thing he shows. Hey, what's up? Is it Siska? Is that how you Seska? How you doing, Seska? God bless. Matt Kors versus you in a boxing match. Matt Kors, I wouldn't even have to hit him. King Abyss, listen to me. I think I could blow on him. Ready? This will knock Matt Kors out. Look, like the big bad wolf when he huffs and he puffs and he blows the house down. And this is all I would have to do to Matt Kors. That's it. It's finished for him. Raging Bull style. Charlie. I could have been a contender. If you just believed in me, Charlie, understand? I need someone to my corner. I need someone to believe in me, Charlie. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender. Great movie. I love it, man. All right. Thank you for teaching me, Bob. Now, let me teach you something. If the queen had balls, she'd be the king, okay? You learn something too. Bob, let me ask you a question. Okay, you keep talking like you're a mathematician. Would you agree that $100,000 is 10% of 1 million? Would you agree that? Would you agree to that? Okay. That's all you need to know. Bob. That's all you need to know, Bob. I'm not getting into anything else. You don't know my business. You don't know the gold I own. You don't know the real estate I own. You don't know the cash I own. You don't know the money I have in a real estate account. So that's it. You don't. You see, you're basing it on the initial investment. That's what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're basing it on my initial what? Yes. If you're basing it on the initial investment, you're right. It's not 10%. But I'm basing it on the money I currently have. That's what you're not understanding. I'm basing it on what my AMC is worth today. Today. This guy, he won't let it go. It's not wrong. I did the math. It's not wrong. I have 10% of my net worth in AMC and GameStop. What do you mean you know what I'm doing? Listen to me. Why do I have to keep going over this? I have over 250,000 in gold. Let's do the math. Are you ready? Are you good with math? Let's do math. What's 250,000, ready? Plus 300,000 in equity in my house. Let's see. Come on, do the math. Do it. Tell me. I'm waiting for an answer. What's 250,000 plus $300,000? Come on, I'm waiting for an answer. You can't figure it out. You're not that smart. 550,000. Okay. Now, are you ready? I have over $100,000 in an account for real estate. Right. Now add 550,000, add another 100,000 to it. What do we got now, regulator? 650,000. Okay. So the money I currently have, now I'm not counting, listen to me. I am not counting my children's trust fund. I'm not counting that. So what's 10% of 650,000, 65,000. Okay? Okay? Let's just say that's about the roundabout of what I have in my portfolio right now between AMC and GameStop. Okay? I got bish. I got bish. Can we end it now? See, you know what the problem is? You're basing it, Bob is basing it on that I started with AMC. I started with AMC with $185,000 investment. It was 185.5, but I am not basing it on that because it is my portfolio is not worth that. Don't you understand? My portfolio is no longer worth 100 as of right now. I have a major paper loss. But what you guys don't understand is I have been buying more AMC. Like, I don't know if you remember, I threw the $12,000 into it, remember? No, it wasn't 12. I'm sorry, it was 15. I threw $15,000 into it when AMC was at $12 a share. Any which way you twist it, I don't care what all of you psychos say. I have 10% of my net worth in GameStop. That's it. You could go over this a million times. You could go over it 2 million times. You could go over it 5 million times. 10% of my net worth is in AMC and GameStop. That's it. So I give up fighting with you on this and arguing with you. Can we talk about something else? I'm not going to trades for days. Listen to me. Why would I put more money in this corrupt stock market? Let me ask you a question. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? See, this is the videos that I've been making. Okay. The videos I've been making is people have been asking me, hey, Father, why do you look so relaxed all the time? Why do you look so calm? I look relaxed and I look calm because I know I have money that's safe. I don't want to go buy more stocks. I don't want to go buy more stocks. Okay. I have no interest in buying any more stocks. What I do have interest in, here's what I'm interested in. I want to keep buying more gold. I want to keep buying more silver, which I try to do every week. Even if it's a lousy $200 and I throw it into silver or whatever it is. Okay. I want to keep saving cash. Okay. Into my real estate account and also liquid cash. I like having liquid cash. And I really, I'm going to tell you the truth. I really have very, very little interest in buying any more AMC or GameStop. And it's not that I don't believe in it. It's just that I feel I have enough. I feel like I have enough shares that when we have the MOAS, you understand, I'll do very well. Again, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer, but I feel I have enough AMC and GameStop that when we have the MOAS, I will do very, very well. Ape is a bonus to me, Mo. Mo, I'm going to Mo. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think Ape is going to have the MOAS. I don't want to break it to you. So you have to say there's no synthetics, Mo. There's no synthetics in Ape. That's what people don't understand. The synthetics are in AMC and GameStop. Ape doesn't have any synthetics. So what's the most you think Ape is going to run to? The most. I mean, if we saw Ape at 100, I would be in shock. Right? Like, what do you think? Ape's not running to 10,000 a share. Come on, you know. Like Ape, what do you think? Realistically, what do you think Ape would run to? Realistically, $50 a share. And let me tell you something, man. I don't even know if it's going to run that high. Everyone keeps saying Ape is going to squeeze first. I, I, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You want to know what I think Ape is? I just think that Ape was a way for Adam Aaron to go around asking our permission to issue new shares. You understand? We said no. Remember when we voted? Remember when Adam Aaron said, I want to issue more shares, more dilution? What did all of us say? We said no. Ape was created as a way where he did not need our permission. That's it. And this Mama Luke, right off the bat, sells 425 million shares. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, he raises 1.6 billion. Now that's on top of the 2 billion we gave him the first time around. Do you know that with our own money we gave Adam Aaron $4 billion? Do you know that? Do you know how much $4 billion is? $4 billion is more money than Donald J. Trump's net worth. And we handed that to Adam Aaron. He still can't make this effing company work. He still can't make this effing company work. We gave him 4 billion. How much more does he need? Was he need 4 trillion? How much more money does Adam Aaron need to make AMC work? This guy keeps saying, I lost money. Listen to me. Omar, you only lose money when you sell. That's when you lose money, when you sell. You can't count a paper loss as a loss. You lose when you sell. Yeah, I don't trust Adam Aaron. I don't trust Adam Aaron. Look, can I tell you my reasons? Because I have a lot. You look, I got a lot of heat from apes over this. A lot of heat. Like the biggest one was, remember Phil for real? Phil for real was like, oh, you piece of shit. When I abused Adam Aaron, he ripped me up. He called me the Karen father. So I called him Gib for real. I said that was his name. I said Adam Aaron, like the movie Pulp Fiction. I said he put a little leash on Phil for real, took him down to the basement. He was the Gimp. That's what I said. So look, Adam Aaron was already a rich man. Can we sum this up? He was worth $25 million. Adam Aaron. Why did he need to sell another 25 million of AMC? So he could be worth 50 million? I mean, can someone explain that to me like I'm a 6-year-old? He was already a rich man. If he truly believed in the company, he shouldn't have sold. Okay. He sold. Okay. Now, what does he do? He doesn't ask our permission. He goes around, he uses a loophole to create ape so that it's more dilution, right? So now he could raise another $1.6 billion. Does this sound like our friend? And everyone's saying, uh, uh, yeah, Mo, listen, if it goes to 50 to 100 a share, it's definitely fine with me too. But no, but Mo, know this. If it ever did go to 50 to $100 a share, you better sell that shit quick, because let me tell you something. You know, and I know that Adam Aaron will friggin' sell everything at that point. Look, if Ape went to $100 a share, that would be more than enough money to get AMC out of debt. That would be more than enough money. American Dream, how you doing, brother? Everyone in this channel supports the Ape Fall. I don't know about that, American. I know you support me, and I support you, brother. American Dream is a great man. Apefather, block Omar. Listen, it doesn't bother me. Listen, American, look, it's freedom of speech. If this makes this guy happy, let him post 10,000 messages. I don't care. I don't care. Cares. Listen, American Dream, this brings pleasure to this loser's life. You understand? And you know what's funny, American Dream? Can I make you laugh? This guy, Omar Smith, claims he lives in a $5 million house in Salt Lake City. But yet he has the time to come on my live chat and post 5,000 messages. Does that make any sense to anybody? Yeah, we still get our free popcorn, right? Yeah, the whatever show. I think that was like the biggest slap in the face of what Adam Aaron did, that popcorn, man. I mean, that was just the biggest slap in the face. What was it? Do I like Thai food? No, I don't like Thai food. I never tried it, so I can't really say I don't like it. I never tried it. We got to be at Cafferty's. I don't know if they're going to let me in. They threw me out because did you hear the story? What happened to whatever show? I was in Cafferty's and I was filming these two young girls, but they gave me their permission. And then the manager just flipped out of me. She threw me out. She's like, I don't want you filming my employees. She says, get out. They threw me out. What are you going to do? I didn't even do anything wrong. There are only 16 people here. What are you going to What do you want me to tell you, regulator? We'll turn that place upside down. I'm in. Let's do it. Listen, their steaks were pretty good. Listen, you know what I'm gonna do one day? I'll make you laugh, right? I'm gonna go to Cafferty's, but I'm gonna disguise myself. Like you ever see that movie, The Stepfather? I'm gonna put a mustache on. I'm gonna put like a big. I'll put like a hair on, like a slash. I'm gonna disguise myself so I can go eat the steak. I'll walk in there. I'll put a heavy metal shirt on, Metallica. I'll go there with a guitar. I'll make myself look like Slash. I'll put a big hat on like Eddie Zane. It's all right. I'll figure out a way to get steak out of that place. Play Giant Steps. Oh, one of my favorite songs by Coltrane. I can play Giant Steps. I can't do it now because, as you can see, you know, no shirt on. But I will. I will do. I will do Giant Steps. I will. I promise. At some point. Very, very hard song to improvise on. Very, very hard song. Why don't you answer real questions? I think I do answer real questions. The regulator sounds like some kind of hyped up wannabe buzz off freak. Yeah, I can't figure out the regulator. You know, he says he lives in a mansion off the water. He says he has live-in chefs. Apparently, everybody in this live stream is multi millionaires. Everybody. Please answer this. Do you go off your physical, my annual physical and blood work results? I actually did, and I'm in. Listen, I know you don't believe it. I'm in good health. The doctor obviously says I need to lose weight. Listen to me. I obviously do. Listen to me. I'm not denying that, regulator. I have to lose weight. I know. I know you find it funny, but listen. Why would I lie? I'm not in bad health. Look, you want to know how you want me to prove to you I'm in good health. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Check this out. Watch this. Are you ready? I can keep that going forever. Who could do that? I like that. I like to have a test. Who could go longer than me? But think about it. That means I have good breathing. Listen, I'm holding my breath. I could go longer. But that, you see what I'm saying? That's not bad, right? What does that? It proves that if I was in bad health, I would have COPD, the regulator. I would have breathing issues. I would not be able to hold my breath. I would not be able to project my voice. I would not be able to listen to me. That you want to know the first thing the doctor does when he does a checkup? He asks you to take a deep breath and hold it. Okay. I'm in good health. I have no pains in my body. Listen, you want to hear my medical? You want to hear my medical history? Okay. I've never had an operation once in my life. No surgeries. Seriously, oh God. I never had any surgeries. I have no discomforts. I have no pains. My schlong after I'm 45 years old works like someone who's 21 years old. You understand? I could have sex 2 to 3 times every day. Does that sound like a sickly man to you? I could have sex 4 times a day. 4 times a day. Does that sound sickly? I could have sex more than any one of you chumps here. Any one of you chumps. You could probably have sex maybe 1, 2, 3 times a week. I could have sex 1, 2, 3 times a day. How about that? You want to test? You want to test my testosterone? How am I going to prove it? You want to watch me make love to my wife? P. Just ask my wife; she'll tell you. Listen, everyone knows it to be true. All my friends, they know I'm a sex addict. I'm a food addict. I'm like I'm like that. You ever see the commercial for Caesars in Atlantic City? I like to indulge. I like to indulge in all the pleasures of life, all the pleasures. Women, you say you only have one woman, right? But I used to before when I was single. You had to see the girls I had when I was single. Forget about. There was this one girl I was doing a concert at the Wicked Monk, right? Even my wife knows about her. This girl looked like Pamela Anderson. What an amazing! Oh man, that was amazing, man. Girl looked like Pamela Anderson. Do you have sex out of marriage? See, he's trying to get me in trouble, P. Listen, you can say whatever you want, Bob, but my schlong is bigger and thicker than yours. You probably got a schlong that's like a fucking pencil. Excuse my language. Well, I always say that I don't mind if AMC goes down. I really don't, because that might just give the shorts the motivation to cover, to close their positions. So, yes, 8 man, I do agree with you on that. See, now Bob's talking about my mother. That's terrible. Bob, let's get off mothers. I just got off yours. Oh, remember that joke from like high school? It could even be junior high school. Wow, man, American Dream is in great shape. God bless him. 190 pounds. He's 5'9", 13% body fat. Wow. And if he shredded, he'd be 177 ripped. You're like a Stallone, brother. You're like Stallone, American Dream. Yeah, you talk about Sting. Sting makes love to his wife for like 10 hours straight in a row. Isn't that amazing? I don't know how he does it. He has this thing, he like meditates, Sting, Gordon Sumner from the Police. When he makes love to his wife, he does it for like 10 minutes, like 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 hours straight. Look, 8 man, I understand what you're saying. They want to win. They want AMC to go bankrupt. I'm with you, brother. But you want to know what? You got to think positive, brother. You got to think optimistic. Maybe Ape will run. Maybe Adam Aaron will get AMC out of debt. And maybe the shorts will come to the realization that AMC will not go bankrupt. And then they might want to take a low price to close out their positions. Where is my neck? I got a neck here, sir. Here's my neck. You just don't see it because I'm like this. Look, this is my fat face. Look, I got a neck. What's your question, Omar? How big are my balls? You ever see watermelons? Okay, I answered your question. I got to get back into my jokes. I haven't been doing too many jokes lately. My wife says to me, she says, honey, you know, I say, if I die, are you going to meet another man? She goes, no, I'm going to move in with my sister. She says, but what happens if I die, honey? Will you meet another woman? I say, no, I'm going to move in with your sister too. Oh! Do you think Lou is a virgin? No, because I think Tyrone and Jamal ended his virginity. In terms of, he might be a virgin in terms of being with a woman, but not men. Yeah, they're stupid babbling, but they get thousands of views. Some of those videos, trades for days. Listen, I'm so fat. You understand? I took my kids camping. Okay, my son Mike, he says to me, Dad, I want to see a bear. How come I can't see no bears? I said they're hiding their food. Oh, I'm so fat. I'll go on a diet, right? I'll end world hunger. Oh, I could go on all night with these. I love the classic mafia jokes. You know what I mean? Those are my favorite. Like I'll give you a little mafia joke. You want a little mafia joke? So I get a call. You understand? I get a call from Tony. Tony's the Don in Brooklyn. He says, listen to me, Richie, you got to do the family a favor. You got to take Gino out. So I'm like, what do you want me to do? You want me to whack Gino? No, 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 no. We're going to whack Gino. But I want you to take him into the woods. So at Staten Island, there's a place it's called Silver Lake Park. He goes, you got to take him. It's a big, gigantic park. I just want you to walk into the middle of the park. Someone's going to be waiting there. We're gonna whack him. Okay. So I'm with Gino. We're walking in the middle of the woods. And he says, I got to tell you something, Richie. He goes, it's really scary out here. I said, you're telling me I got to walk back alone. Oh! Explain why your wife's million is yours. Um, no, it's not mine. That's something that was suffering. That was something that she got cancer of no fault of her own. And that money is hers to do whatever she pleases. That is not my money. I don't consider it my money. I don't consider it part of my net worth. So I don't know where you're getting that. I've said that in various videos. That is for her decision. I'm not going to touch her money. That's her money. Listen, I just hope that she enjoys her life and just whatever she wants. If she wants to go to Hawaii, whatever. We didn't get it yet, though. I would tell you we didn't get it yet. We're still waiting. But my lawyer says I might make a video because I think you all think I'm full of shit. I might make a video showing my lawyer's emails and paperwork, and you'll see it's close to $1 million. Because I know you don't believe nothing I say. You think everything I say is a lie. I'm not going to use my wife's money to buy AMC. And what happens if it goes down? She'll kill me. Has Lou ever sued me? Chaos. Yeah, has he ever sued me yet? Lou's been threatening to sue me for about a year and a half now. He says the paperwork's are going to be served. When's the paperwork going to be served? When Moses comes back with the next 10 commandments? When's the paperwork's going to be sold? He's never going to be served. So Lou is a pathological liar. Yeah, Andrew Dice did. Yes, he always ends his joke with some kind of like a big O or something, like whatever it is, whatever. Little boy blue, he needed the money. Oh, you know, Mother Goose, I have to. Oh, I gotta watch what I say on YouTube because they always mess with me when I curse. I love Andrew Dice Clay. You know, honey. She's giving me a blowjob. She says, come in my face. He goes, honey, we're in a fancy restaurant here. I don't want to get no jizz in your hair. Oh, I'm a gentleman. Oh, you know what I liked about Andrew Dice Clay the best was that he didn't care like what anybody thought of him, and he said some really raw, rootless stuff, man. See, I that's how look. I'm not trying to compare. I know I'm gonna get wise guys here. I'm not trying to compare myself to Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay is the heavyweight champion of comedy. But what I feel that I have in common with Dice is I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of me. I don't care what people try to insult me every day. They say I can't sing. They say I'm fat. They say I'm ugly. They say I'm a bad father. The regulator, he says that my children are going to watch my videos. They're going to be dramatized for life. Look, here's the thing that you don't understand. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks of me. I'm going to be me. That's it. I don't care if you don't like my singing. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like my face. I don't care. I'm going to be me. That's it. Hey, what's up, Linda? Clove Bandcorner should have sued Lou. Absolutely. Lou doesn't even have a disclaimer, Linda. He doesn't even have a disclaimer. The guy goes around saying he's got secret connections on Wall Street. Banks are offering him all these millions of dollars. Your voice is declining. You want to know what it is, P? I'm going to be honest with you. You want to hear medical conditions I have? I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have acid reflux. I suffer from it. And I have very, very tremendously bad sinuses. When I was a kid, I was with my ex-girlfriend. We got into a car accident. And I had to Andrew Dice Clay definitely is a legend. He's the best, John. But I had to get an MRI in the brain. And the doctor told me my sinuses, he said, were the worst he's ever seen. So the problem is there are certain days where my sinuses, it's like, the movie The Perfect Storm is about acid reflux. It's like a perfect storm, and then I can't sing. I can't do it. I just can't. Don't ask me to sing. I'm finished. And that's why you're not supposed to. People don't know this. You're not supposed to eat and then sing. Did you know that? Like one time I heard Billy Joel. He was doing an interview, and he said he's starving on stage because he doesn't eat all day because he doesn't want to get the acid. He doesn't want to get gas because all of that messes up your vocal cords. Salud, Wolf of Brooklyn. Sound breaking up. Do you hear me now? See, like if I'm on, like I used to go to karaoke's. Can you hear me right now? When I'm on my and I don't have like sinus problems, or if I don't have any like acid reflux, I actually think I'm a pretty good singer. I could pull some like David Coverdale, some white. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises of the songs of yesterday. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. Do I keep searching for an answer? I never seem to find what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I can do it, man. Oh, Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on. Because I know what it means. I can get up there. Is that supposed to be good? Can you do it? Can you do that? I like to see you do that. How about all right, trades for days. Listen, how about this? How about we go to a karaoke? I'll sing a song and you sing a song, and let's see who the audience. I'm offering you a bet. I'm offering you a $10,000 bet. Okay. And I'm not even kidding you right now. Everyone, listen to me. Everyone is a witness to this. Trades for days. Let's go to a karaoke bar. I will sing us then take the bet. You want to take the bet? This is all we do. You want to hear this thing to beat you? This is what will beat him. Are you ready? A bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place. You and I, face to face. Whoa, whoa, a bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. That's it. He would lose. How about you know what I would sing to beat a better roses, you know? Sitting here wasted and wounded in this old piano, trying hard to capture the moment. This morning I don't know. Course a bottle of vodka still lost in my head. Some blonde gives me nightmares. Think that she's still in my bed. As I dream about movies they won't make of me when I'm dead. Come on, trade for days. With an ironclad fist, wake up French in the morning. Some marching band keeps his own beat. My head while we're talking about all of the things that I've longed to believe about love, the truth, what you mean to me, and the truth is, baby, you're all that I need. Whatever. Have you had pizza? The best pizza in Brooklyn is El Obispo Gardens, in my opinion. The Square. Where is Jennifer? She's at the next door neighbor's house, pleasuring him. No, she's downstairs. She's with the kids. I'm actually on my computer right now, P. I'm making a video. This is my Chrome notebook. But my phone's downstairs. I'll show it to you. I'll make a video on my phone one day for you. It's a nice phone. Paid $300 for it. You know, it's not an iPhone. It's just one of those smartphones, you know. How are we going to do this? Where do you live, Trade for Days? Do you live anywhere near Jersey? Come meet me at a karaoke bar. So let's meet up. Let's meet up. I will have you a singing competition. Anything you want, you'll lose. Listen, I just want to make everybody understand I don't think I'm a good singer. I think I'm a terrible, terrible singer. Listen, I'm a piano player. I've been training for the piano since I'm 10 years old. But the thing is, because I've been playing the piano for so long, I just have an ear for music, so I could sing. I'm not saying I sing great. Can you sing some Frank Sinatra? Maybe we'll do a little Frankie. Come on, let's go. Me and Trade for Days. 1, a 2. Come on, let's do a Trade for Days video. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hands. In other words, Baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Am I in a depression? No. No, I'm definitely not a great singer, but it's fun. Listen, let me ask you a question. How many things do people do in this world that they're fun, but they're not yet 10K? Anytime, trade for days, come over. But I want to see the cash. You got to bring the cash. I'll bring my cash and you bring your cash. But see, what you don't understand, trade for days, is I'm going to bring my keyboard, play some beautiful piano music. I'm going to sing. I'm gonna throw a big solo in there. I'm gonna blow you away. You're finished, bro. You're finished, bro. It's very simple. Finished. You know what? I'll tell you right now what I'm gonna do. I'll do scenes from an Italian restaurant. All right. Yeah, but you could still play the piano and sing. What's wrong with that? You know how many times I brought my keyboard to a karaoke and the guy made me just plug it in? Well, why can't I play my keyboard? What's wrong with that? Hey, hold on. Let me give you an example. I just got to put some clothes on here. Hold on. Hold on a second. All right. You see me here? I'm back. I'm sorry. Where's trades for days? No, no. You can't make rules like that. You're wrong. There's nothing. Listen, singers are piano players. I have the right to play the piano. I'm gonna be singing. Hey, look. So here, trade for days. This is all I got to do to beat you. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you ready? A bottle of wine, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. Got a table near the street, and I roll familiar place. You and I, face to face. Ooh, a bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. Meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. And I got a little sore throat today too. Saxophone. got a good job, I got a good North Face, I got a new wife, got a new life, and the family is fine. Lost touch long ago, you lost weight, I did not know. You would ever look so nice. Remember those days? Jumping down in the box, play a song about New Orleans. Yeah, romantic. The whole song. All right. Maybe I should do something really good, like some crazy, like Jerry Lee Lewis thing, you know? Yeah, Louisiana, cause of New Orleans, where the mother was a mother evergreens. The student old cabinet earth the wood, living on board named Johnny Be Good. He never learned to read or write so well. You play the guitar just like a ringing the bell. Go, 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 trade for days, go. 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 Trade for days, be good. Something like that, maybe, right? Some crazy stuff. I'm an angry young man. Maybe I should do that one for him, right? If you want me to do, you know, we could do a love song. How about we do a love song? I used to pick up so many girls with this. She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her. She's got a way of pleasing. I don't know what it is, but there doesn't have to be a reason anyway. She's got a smile that heals me. And you know, I got a sore throat too. I'm doing this with a sore throat. Which you would never show, yeah. I'll show up. I would definitely show up. What song are you going to do? What song would you sing, Trade for Days? It's not answering me. Oh, stop that bullshit. I can play the piano. Listen, Billy Joel is a singer. Elton John is a singer, but they play the piano. Come on. So you're telling me, what are you trying to tell me? Elton John is not allowed to play the piano when he sings? Elton John is not allowed to do this? Listen, what? Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself. So throw doors around your crow. They put out of the woodwork and they whispered unto your brain that set you on the treadmill and made you change your name. And it seems to me you live your life like a candle in the wind. Never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. Someone is behind me. No. I've been playing a piano. Listen, I'm a piano player. I'm not a singer. I admit the truth. I just like to sing. It's fun. It's fun to sing. You know what I mean? It's like, look, when you go and you play basketball with your friends, do you consider yourself Michael Jordan? I'm asking. No, right? But you still play basketball, right? Because why? It's fun. When you go and you play baseball with your friends, do you consider yourself to be Derek Jeter? No, right? But it's fun. Singing is fun to me. That's it. I don't consider myself a singer. I never did. I never will, but I like it. It's fun. I just look, here's an example. I could just play the piano, right? I could just do this. I could just go like this. Look. But it's boring, right? Isn't it boring? But now watch when I sing it. Uptown riding in your limousine with your fine Paul Avenue clothes. You got the Dom Perignon in your hands, spoon up your nose. Ooh, when you wake up in the morning with your head on fire, your eyes too bloody to see. Don't want to cry in your coffee, but don't you come bitching to me, because you have to be a big shot. My computer's falling, but you get the point. No more singing for eating. Eating time. Eating time. Look, Vastetta. This is what you're looking at is ricotta and provolone cheese and a little grated cheese. See that? This is good stuff here. I'm reading all the comments. I'm just eating. I'm having my pastetta. I love to eat. That's another thing that messes up my singing. Also, the acid reflux. This is really good, man. So does anybody believe in AMC anymore? I'm just curious. Or is it just me? Kids' money tastes good. Oh, here he goes again, Bob. Good. Chaos. God bless. Oh my, I don't believe in AMC. Listen to me. AMC is my life, brother. What are you talking about? Good for you, Michael. One day, what's going to happen is we're going to have the AMC Moaz, and the Apefather is going to go all around the country touring. And I'm going to start a band. And my AMC songs. See, you guys don't know this. I wrote both original songs and I wrote original AMC songs. And you just, and I want to go all around the country and meet all of my brothers and sisters. I don't think I got beans, but at this point, I don't need beans to take a big crap, Mo. Yeah, Tendy time and me kind of made the peace chaos. You'll sell me my house. I don't want to buy your house, Omar. Omar says he lives in a $5 million house. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, baby. The Italian M&Ms. Oh, yeah. The detailer. This is called a Vastetta. It's got ricotta cheese and melted provolone. I'm not going over my net worth no more. Leave me alone. I'm not rich, Omar. I'm just a regular guy. But you know what's going to happen to the Apefather? I predict that one day I will be rich. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen one day for me. Scratch this. Listen to me. At the very worst case scenario, you understand? My cost average is below 30. As long as the AMC goes above 30, I got all my money back plus a profit. Okay. So just try to go home and get your shine box. And I'm not saying I'm selling at that level. I'm just saying I'm not worried about it. You see, Mo, the thing is, it's corruption in AMC. So we don't know what the government is going to allow. That's the thing. Are they going to allow all these synthetics to be closed? Are they, we don't know. I believe there's secret meetings. I believe there are secret meetings going on. So you see the assets coming up, the gas. I believe there are secret meetings going on with the SEC, with Ken Griffin, with everybody. And they're trying to decide how to handle this. And I got the hiccups. Little vitamin C here. How you doing? See, regulator, let me tell you what you don't understand, brother. In this economy, cash is king. So you keep telling me I'm missing all these market opportunities. My cash is growing at a very, very rapid rate. You understand? And you could think whatever you want to think, but I'm happy with my current situation. I'm happy with the current AMC shares I have. I'm happy with the current GameStop shares, and Ape is, I got Ape as my bonus. And I'm happy with my cash position, my gold and silver position, my real estate account position. I'm happy. Look, I can't complain. The only thing that's going to happen right now in my life is it's going to get better. But, I got to get better with YouTube. I do make money on YouTube too, People don't realize this, but I actually make money on YouTube. Okay. I made like over $13,000 in 3 months. People think like I do this for fun. I do this like it's like a, I got nothing else better to do in my life. Yeah, I heard about that apple cider vinegar. I tried it for the acid reflux. See, I feel it. What happens is that when I eat a really good meal, the acid shoots all the way up to my esophagus. It's terrible. Sometimes you feel like you have shortness of breath. and it's very hard to sing. I'm admitting the truth to you. I do have that health condition. I have acid reflux, and I have tremendously bad sinuses. And see, sometimes it affects the way I sing. I can't project. I want to hit a really high note. You see, like right now, I just ate that big vastetta. It'd be very hard for me to hit a high note. I don't think I'd be able to do it. You know, I'm not even gonna attempt it. She's your queen. I can't do it. You see, I just ate. She's your queen to be. I'd have to lower it. I'd have to lower it an octave because I just ate that big vastetta. So right now, acid is shooting all the way up to my throat. See, I could still. You know what singers do when they have a sore throat? Can I tell you the secret? We lower the key. We lower the key. So if let's say you have a night where you feel like you got a sore throat, or you feel like you got the acid, you got the sinuses, sing it in a low key. Like instead of singing Piano Man, like really high, I could go low. I go, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a melody? Even that hurts. I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet. See, this is all the acid. And I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. That's why it's very important to not eat before you sing. You don't want to eat and then sing. I didn't learn that Ash is from my commenters. I've always felt it. My whole life I had Ash. I'm from Brooklyn. Try to think of something that will make this more interesting. Look, there's a second one. A second Vastetta. Everybody knows just a little bit of it. What do you think? I'm going to go check out that Strongman personal finance video. I want to hear what he said about AMC. I want to hear what he said about me. Who thinks I eat too much? What do you think is worse, eating or smoking? So what did Strongman Personal Finance say about AMC? And do you believe him, Omar, that you think it's going to zero? What do you believe, Omar? Wow, 490. That's awesome. But trade for days, what you don't understand is this. If I lose, you make it seem like I don't know. You just make it seem like I'm finished, bro. I'm okay. I'm all right, brother. Though I have money in AMC that I could afford to lose. How do you believe they know that? Come on. No, I don't believe the MOAs happened last summer. I think that all of you are being tricked, and you know what it is. Can I say I'm gonna put my sandwich down here? You know what bothers me about all of you? Why do you think Ken Griffin is so rich? You want to know why? Because of Mama Lukes and Stu Nods like you. I don't care if you get mad at me, unsubscribe, hate me. He knows that you're weak. I'm telling you the truth. Ken Griffin knows. Let me tell you what it is. He knows that he could use a tremendous amount of synthetics. And he knows that you're all going to fold and you're all going to give up and you're all going to quit. And AMC is going to go bankrupt, just like he did with Toys R Us, just like he did with Blockbuster. And you know, he's going to make a fortune. He's not, all the synthetics are going to disappear and he's not going to have to pay any taxes. And this is what you see, this is what this guy banks on. You understand? He banks on weak companies, distressed companies, and unfortunately, weak-minded investors. I don't care if you get mad at me. I tell you all the same things. It doesn't matter how many AMC shares you have. If you just have 10 shares, hold on to it. Forget that you even have it. Keep the 10 shares, never sell it, because what you don't understand is this. Eventually, Ken Griffin is going to run out of steam. Eventually, the hedge funds are going to run out of steam. And can I tell you what the truth is? I know you're all in this for the money. I'm not in this for the money. I'm gonna level with you. I really don't even care how much I make on AMC. I know you think I'm nuts. I just want to beat the hedge funds so bad. I want to beat them for the first time. I want them to lose. I want them to see that they can't get away with murder. They can't do whatever they effing want. You understand? I want to beat Ken Griffin. And I promise you something, even though right now I know that you think I'm a piece of garbage. If I ever did become popular on YouTube, I swear to you, I give you my honor and my word that I will fight each and every day for corruption. I will go right after Ken Griffin. See, I wish I was somebody like, forget Lou. Lou is a chump, okay? You know who impresses me on YouTube? Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast impresses the Apefather, okay? Because Mr. Beast has a gigantic, tremendous audience. A gigantic, tremendous audience. And he has power. And if Mr. Beast speaks, a lot of people listen. Lou is, listen, I'm not saying Lou's a fairly successful YouTuber, but you can't put Lou in the same category as Mr. Beast. You understand? So Apefather is striving to become someone really big one day. Now, listen, I know you're all laughing at me. It's never going to happen. You're a dreamer. You know, you're delusional. You're fat. You're a piece of garbage. You're this. You're bald. But if I would have told you, right, a year ago that I would get 6 million views, would you believe me? Right? If I told you on December 21st I'd have 100 million views, will you believe me? But slowly but surely, you're going to keep seeing me hit milestones, okay? And I will have 100 million views by December 21st. And then my next goal might be 1 billion views, okay? And you know what? I'm just going to keep going and going and going. And eventually, you're going to realize that the Apefather is for real. Okay, you're going to realize it. Trades for days, whether you want to accept this or not, I'm growing each and every day. Can I tell you the truth? I'm growing. I know what he said. You're growing with weight. You're growing that you're fat. No, Well, yes, I am growing that I'm fat, but I'm growing with my audience. I'm growing with views. It's not that I'm declining. I'm growing, and over time, we'll see. I'm going to be there. I feel that I could do it. All right, but the thing is, see, let me tell you the difference between me and Lou. Lou is doing it for himself. Lou is doing it because he wants to just make money. He doesn't give a shit about any of you. Lou doesn't give a shit about any of you. I actually care about you. I know you don't believe it. I know you think it's full of shit. I I see. This is the thing. I consider all of us in a movement. And I see it's like one brother helps another brother, one sister helps another sister. See, let me tell you why I hate Matt Cause, why I hate Trey, why I hate people like Lou. You want to know? And even for the most part, there's a lot more that I hate. But let's just go with those three. Okay. They're all making money when we're not making money. And that's not the way a family works. That's not the way a movement works. It's not right that Trey made $1 million with the call options. It's not right that Matt Cause made over $500,000 in super chats. It's not right that Lou's making 300 or whatever it is $1,000 in ad revenue. It's not right. We all should be making that. See, it's my goal as the Apefather that I want to enrich all of you. I don't want to just enrich myself. So if I became popular, I would do everything in my power to fight for us, the retail investors. But you know what it is? You don't believe me. You're never going to believe me. You hate me. You despise me. So it's fine. Listen, you can hate me, but I'm not going to stop. Your hate will not stop me from my mission. Your hate will not stop me from my goal. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. More hate. Hammond was this Hammond LA Mike. I'm not buying GTII now. I'm not. I'm just sticking to the same plan that I tell all of you each and every day. AMC, Ape, and GameStop. That's my only stocks. And I have my gold, I have my cash, I have money in a real estate account, a checking account that it will be used for real estate. I'm not diverting from my plan. That's it. I actually think the GTII is going to fall. That's what I feel. I think it's going to tumble very quickly. I think the people who made their money in GTII, I think you should take the money and run. Listen, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice, but I got to tell you from my experience, just, seeing these types of plays, they dump very, very quick. Okay. So if you were lucky enough that you got into GTII at like 40 or 60 cents and you rode that bad boy up to almost $7 and you're still holding, you're a jackass. Sell, take your money and get out. Come on, what are you going to hold for? What do you think? What do you think it's going to go to 500? What do you think it's going to go to 1,000? Come on, wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the cappuccino. That thing's going to fall faster than I dump a porterhouse steak out of my butt. They always say the same thing, Hammond, LL Mike. They say the same thing about everything. Everything. Remember what Lou said about Clove? It was going to go to 500. Remember that? Okay. Listen, it's not going to go over 100. You'll see. Look, you know what? Watch and see. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I say GTII the most it's going to, and here it is, and I'm going to be generous. $10. That's it. $10. That's it. After that thing will go down faster than you can even blink your eyes. Okay. People keep breaking my balls about AMC and about Redbox and about Prague. Okay, so let's go over each one. Are you ready? Progenity. I bought it at $3.17. I sold it over $6. Made money on it. I I don't know what else to tell you people. You're all psychos. Redbox. I lost $7,000 on Redbox because I listened to, by the way, Teddy Razorbull Zane. Teddy Zane is the reason I got into Redbox. Okay, remember Teddy with his videos on that? If every single ape would just buy 10 shares of Redbox, this thing will friggin' go to the moon and back. Okay, so I listened to Teddy Zane. Teddy Zane cost me $7,000. Thank God at the time I had Amazon, I had Tesla, and I had UXIN. So I made 15,000. So not only did I recover my 7,000 from Redbox, I made a $7,000 profit. Now, as far as AMC is concerned, it's like, guys, the fat lady hasn't sung yet. You know, you're all talking like AMC is done, AMC is finished, Ape is finished, GameStop is finished. Did it ever occur to you that you know that expression with a Yogi Berra? It ain't over until it's over. Guys, it's not over yet. Everyone's talking like it's finished. You know what I mean? Did you ever think that maybe by the end of the year you'll see AMC squeeze? You know, guys, you don't have a crystal ball. And then what would you say about the Apefather then? Let me ask you a question. What would you say if AMC had the Boaz and we squeezed, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy Ape Island and I'm going to build a statue of myself, okay? And I'm going to have a community of zombies that are going to worship me like a god. It would be like the movie, you know the movie King Kong? You know Skull Island? I'm going to be Kong. You understand? Like I'm going to live in the jungle. And what they'll do is they'll get to wrap up a girl for me. You know how they wrapped up the girl, all the zombies, and I'm gonna come flying in on my street, on my like Tarzan. I'm gonna come flying in and take the girl, and I'm gonna go fly back into the jungle. Listen, Mo, I hope it Moaz is tomorrow. You know, Mo says he wants it to Moaz this week. But the thing, Mo, is this: the worst thing you could do. You know how I live my life. I live my life each and every day. I appreciate what I have. And that's what all of you need to do. Appreciate what you have because there are people in this world that don't have what you have. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you an example, okay? I walked down the street, you know, the other day. I saw a homeless guy. Okay. He was right by my house. Asked my son. I gave the guy $40. Okay. And he was like, thank you, thank you so much. Listen, there are people in this world that don't have a home. There are people in this world that don't have family. They don't have food to eat. I saw this video one time. You should look at this. Look this up on YouTube. There's this guy. He was born with no arms. Can you imagine this? The guy was born with no arms, and yet he functions better than people with arms. Omar, you want to know what it is? I used to get angry. I used to get depressed with AMC. Yes. I used to. You want to know when I got really, really upset? Remember when we had the earnings report? Not the last earnings report, the one before it. I'm going to tell you when I got very angry with AMC. Remember, it went up to like $49 a share. Do you remember that? I'm not talking about the last earnings. I'm talking about the one before it. And I have to tell you the truth. At the end of, when it went to the after hours, and when I saw that thing drop, I think it dropped. What did it drop? All the way down to 40. I was friggin' pissed, man. I was friggin' pissed. I'm not going to lie to you. I really believed that Adam Airman was going to make, remember he said he was going to make a big announcement. And I thought it was going to be something huge, like that it was going to be a partnership or something, Netflix or something. But you realize that we're working with Disney Plus, right? You realize that, right? This guy, Pikachu, this guy is always breaking my balls, no matter what I do. Pikachu, listen to me very carefully. Go tell Lou to show his shares. Go. How about this one? Go tell Lou to show you his GTII shares. Okay? Because obviously he didn't have AMC. Go tell him to show you his GTII shares. You know what's amazing? Why does everyone break my balls and not lose balls? I mean, seriously, you see my wife, you see my children, you see my mother, you see my dogs. I show you my family. You have my home address. You know my real name. No matter what I do, it's never enough, you mother effers. I showed you how much money I made on YouTube. I show you my checking accounts. I can't keep. So all I do with you people is prove myself and prove myself and prove myself, and it's never enough. And yet you don't ask Lou. You don't ask Lou for one single thing. Nothing. Nothing you ask Lou for. How about this? I got one for you. Lou's a millionaire, right? Okay. Tell Lou to show you 10,000 in cash. Is that fair enough? Is that fair? Tell him to show you 10,000 in cash. I bet you can't do it. I'm not afraid of getting sued because I have a disclaimer, Omar. I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. That protects me from being sued. Once again, see this piece of shit Pikachu, this guy. Why would people lose money on Prague because of me? See, Pikachu, go back and watch my videos. Here's what I said. I said, use pennies. This is what I said. Don't sell your AMC. Don't sell your GameStop. Use pennies. Pennies on Prague so that you could turn it hopefully into dollars and then you could reinvest it back into AMC. That's what I said. Pennies. You understand what pennies is, Pikachu? Okay. So if someone decided to put a chunk of money in Progidity, they did that without my consent. They did that without listening to the Apefather. I said pennies, pennies. Okay. And I also said to get it at Prague at 317, and it went to over $6 a share. So Pikachu, go home and get your effing shine box. But once again, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. I'm gonna have to get going soon here because it's 11:30. I kind of want to see my wife before she goes to sleep so I can make love to her. I mean, listen, what should I? What do you think is a better option? Arguing with Pikachu or making love to my wife? Which one should I do? This guy, listen, I can't even pronounce this guy. What is it? Voigstoy King? I don't know. Listen, my content makes no sense. It's entertainment. It's here to make you laugh. That's it. I'm entertaining. That's it. You don't sue an entertainer. Yeah, but you have to understand something, Trades for Days. Even if I don't sell AMC, what do I say after that? I say I'm not a financial planner. Don't listen to a single word I say. But I still have the right as an American to have an opinion. You understand? Like, see, let me tell you the difference. Trade for Days. Let me tell you the difference between someone who should be sued and someone who should not be sued. If I would say, don't sell AMC, then now that's it. Now there's no disclaimer. There's nothing that says like I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. I should be sued. But as long as you have a disclaimer, as long as you have, I'm not a financial planner, I don't give financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. You're protected. You want me to prove it to you? Look at Finance News. Finance News said that Elon Musk was all in on AMC. This is what Finance News said. Finance News said that Warren Buffett was all in on AMC. Okay. Finance News said that the SEC, okay, is all in on Finance News said that the banks will be giving the largest bailout to the short sellers to cover AMC. He's been saying this for about a year and a half. Now, you might say to yourself, why doesn't Finance News get sued? Because he has a disclaimer. Because he says, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. That's why Finance News does not get sued. It's the same thing like New York Angelo. New York Angelo made a video today saying that ape is going to go to $1. He made a video today. He makes videos, New York Angelo, Boris Vladimir. Niet! He makes videos. AMC is going to $20,000 a share. Moaz confirmed. AMC going under $5 a share. It's all good cop, bad cop, clickbait BS. I never liked options, Omar. I think they're very risky because if you don't get it right, Omar, you're left with nothing. See, to me, shares, I just feel like it's very unlikely that you're going to lose all your money when you hold shares. In options, you could lose all your money. I just don't like options. You know what I mean? You know what they say? There's an old expression: a half a loaf is better than nothing. You understand? So it's like, look, I lost money at AMC, but I still have money in my account. I still have money. I still have tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars in my portfolio. So I mean, it's better to have something than nothing. But of course, I'm very upset that I'm down. Redbox again. Pikachu, how many times do I have to go over this? I lost $7,000 on Redbox listening to Teddy Raisin Balls Tiny Zine. I had Amazon. I had Tesla. I had UXIN. I made 15,000. Can we just drop this? It's like I just feel like all you guys do is keep repeating the same things and the same things and the same things. Name's Jake. Nice to meet you, Jake. My wife loves the movie 16 Candles, Jake Ryan. She had a crush on him. This guy Trade for Days just doesn't understand that my family is okay. I mean, you just don't want to understand. I don't know like what you get out of making fun of me, bro. I just don't. My children are set up for life, bro. They have a trust account that's worth over $500,000. My wife is going to potentially get over $1 million from the Victims Compensation Fund. This guy just keeps breaking my effing. You know what I have in AMC right now? You know what I have well under $100,000. Like well under. I don't want to get into specifics. Okay, so I just don't think you understand Trade for Days. If I lose that money, I still have gold that's worth $250,000. I still have a house that has $300,000 in equity. I still have a real estate account, a checking account I'm using for real estate investment one day that has over 100,000. I still have cash. My children still have a trust fund that's worth over $500,000. My wife may be getting over $1 million. Okay, but I'm just trying. But the way you're making it seem like as AMC goes bankrupt, I don't know. I'm finished. I'm gonna have a cup in my hands. I'm gonna be begging for change in industry. That's how you're talking. You keep repeating yourself. No, I don't keep repeating myself. You keep repeating it. I'm a liar, Pikachu. Okay, so how about this, Pikachu? How about we do this? If I provide you a letter from my wife's lawyer, listen to me. How about this? See, I love challenging people. Now, my wife is going to get almost or approximately $1 million. Are you willing to have your lawyer and my lawyer sign a contract that stipulates that you have to pay me? I don't know your entire net worth, everything you own. Are you willing to make that bet? Because I have the letter from the lawyer right now. I was actually, you want to laugh, Pikachu? I was actually going to make a video about it, if not today, tomorrow, showing it. Okay. So, Pikachu, I'm a liar. Listen, listen, Pikachu, I'll have you working for me, mopping the floors of my bathroom after I take a shit. All right, Pikachu? You'll be cleaning up my toilet bowl after I shit out 3 porterhouse steaks. Okay. You have an Asian wife? I'm not going there. Look, I only make fun of one Asian wife, Chad Clifford's Asian wife. That's it. How about kneecaps getting broken? Who's breaking kneecaps? You? Marco. People who break kneecaps are normally my friends, Marco. People I grew up with in Brooklyn, including me, by the way. Oh, you mean that my kneecaps are going to be broken because of the food I eat? Well, that you might have a point on. Yes, Marco. Yes, I do eat too much food. I'm not going to steal my wife's money, Pikachu. Can I ask all of you a question? Like, why do you love to hate on me so much for? What did I ever do to you? You know, it's like you guys love hating on me. I just don't like. What is it? Is it my face? Is it my nose? Is it the fact that I'm fat? No limit soldier. I'm confused with you. Are you the AMC No Limit Soldier? Are you the Megalodon? What are you? No Limit Soldier. Or did you change? Are you now the GTII No Limit Soldier? Which one are you? I bring the hate on myself. I don't bring hate on myself. I just, you know what it is with me? I call out bullshit. Don't you all understand that? I call out bullshit. Think about everything I've ever said. You want to laugh? Have I not been right? Okay. You want me to prove it to all of you? Who was the first person to call out Lou? Me. And guess what? Has Lou not proved himself to be a piece of shit? Has Lou not proved himself to be a shill? Okay. Who was the first person? Now think about it. You used to all call me the hate father because I called out Lou. That's it. You said I was the hate father. I was all these horrible things. I was right about Lou. Correct? We do need Trump back. Yes, Omar. So we do agree with that. We do need Trump back. This our current president is such an embarrassment to our country, and I don't care. Listen to me. I don't even care if I insult people. I don't care if you're Democratic and you're getting insulted. I don't care. Joe Biden is the biggest embarrassment the United States of America has. You want to know something? He's such an embarrassment. He's such a. You can make me the president where I'm shitting on a bowl with no shirt on. I would be less of an embarrassment to him. That's how much of an embarrassment Joe Biden is. I mean, do you watch what this guy does? The guy shakes hands with people that are not there. Like he was shaking hands with Chuck Schumer, right? Chuck Schumer walks away and he still got his hand down. He's like this, look. The guy's at the United Nations. Do you understand he doesn't know how to get off a stage? Like he's the president of the United States, the greatest, most powerful country in the world. He doesn't know which way to get off. You would think that someone at the White House, right, would maybe just have somebody to be like this. Come here, Mr. President. Come here. He always goes the wrong direction. He always goes the wrong direction. The guy's on a bicycle. He falls down right in front of the media, almost kills himself. The guy falls off Air Force One 3 times, almost kills himself. The guy can't get a jacket on that he needs his wife, Jill, to help him put his jacket on. The, the guy got lost trying to get into the White House. He crashed into a bush that the Secret Service had to get him. He almost killed himself trying to get back into the White House. It's really a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. The guy's reading, the prompter, the prompters, where it says like pause, like, say pause or whatever. So he's reading that. He's like, so Americans, I just want you all to know that, we are doing great things together. I am battling cancer, all this stuff. And then he says, pause. And everyone's looking at each other. They're like, why did he just say pause? He's reading the teleprompter. He's reading the teleprompter. It says pause. Oh my God. The US is not the greatest country in the world. What is the greatest country in the world? Tell me, Marco. Tell me, Russia? what's what's the greatest country in the world, Marco? Let's go, Brandon. Next is oh my god, don't even say it. Kamala. Oh, please. I don't even know what's gonna happen if she becomes the president. Forget about it. That woman is horrible, man. No limit soldier. Nothing anymore. So that's it. You're just no limit soldier. Okay. I got it. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. How could you leave? What was it? 20 billion, I think it was, worth of military equipment to the Taliban. How could you be so stupid to do something like that? Can someone explain that to me? And Donald, our former great president, Donald J. Trump, he made a great comment. He says, like let's just take our multi-million dollar state of the art jets, okay, our planes. All you got to do is put just a little bit of gas in these jets, and we could fly them to our nearest ally. But they even leave the jets there because this frigging what's his name? I can't remember the general, the friggin' general's name. I gotta look it up. But the general told Donald Trump, they said it's more expensive for us to get this equipment out of here. He said that they'll leave it. But you know what? It shouldn't even be about the money. Why would you leave this state of the art equipment in our enemy's hands? I mean, it's just amazing to me. I see the leaders of this country, and I see world leaders, and I see leaders of corporations like Adam Aaron, and I just feel there's a lot of people that don't belong in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? They don't belong there. I know you won't think I'm nuts, but I know all of you think I'm nuts. Okay. But AMC should take the McDonald's approach. I'm telling you guys. I know you think I'm nuts. McDonald's is the smartest corporation in the entire world. It's the smartest corporation in the entire world. See, what they do is they buy real estate. They own the real estate. They don't rent. They own the real estate. Someone comes in, pays the licensing fee, pays the franchise, fees, and then that person takes on all the risk and all the debt, everything. So what happens is McDonald's sits back. They collect the mortgage from the franchise owner, and they get a percentage in equity in the business. That is precisely what AMC should do. And that's, by the way, what Donald J. Trump did. Donald J. Trump was almost on the verge of bankruptcy in the 1990s. I don't know if you know this. And when he started doing things where he licensed the brand name Trump, so developers came in, they paid him a licensing fee. They put up all the money for the financing of the development, and they gave Donald J. Trump an equity position. He was making money risk free, and he had his name on the building. See, people just assumed because he had his name on the building, he owned it. No, he didn't own it. It was a licensing deal. They licensed the name Trump, and that became, do you want to know something? His most profitable enterprise, his most profitable business in the Trump organization. Adam Aaron needs to do the same thing. Get out of all of the, listen, even if he had to go into Chapter 11, don't get scared with that, because many executives, Donald Trump didn't go into personal bankruptcy, but his casinos went into bankruptcy. It's a great way to leverage yourself out of deals. It's a great way to leverage yourself out of deals. If he has to go into Chapter 11, he should get out of all of these leases of these movie theaters. Okay. And he should start using all this effing money that he's raising. He raised almost $4 billion from the friggin' apes. Do you know how much $4 billion? It's a lot of money, guys. That's more than Donald Trump's net worth. He should be using this money to not to invest in Highcroft, not to invest in gold. He should be using this money to invest in real estate. That's what he should be doing. And then maybe the first movie theater, maybe, like I said, focus more on making money from concessions. He should focus on making more, like work out deals with DC Comics, work out deals with Marvel. Like for instance, when we went to Great Adventure, when we go to Disney, me and my family, we go on the Jurassic Park ride. As soon as you go on the Jurassic Park ride, you walk out and there's a store where you can buy all kinds of items, Jurassic Park. The markup on these items are incredible. I bought my son a towel. Listen to this. Are you ready? It was, I think it was $30. It was a towel. It said Jurassic Park, had a freaking dinosaur on it. Do you know the markups on this? Do you know the margin of profits is huge? This is what Adam Aron needs to focus on. He shouldn't be focusing on the ticket sales of movies. Okay. He's got to get the asses in the seats. Bring people to the movie theaters. Then let them spend a fortune on food and products. Okay, but he has to own the real estate. And if he did this, AMC will never go out of business. He would ensure that AMC will live forever. It's just, I don't think he's doing a good job. That's just my opinion. It's not 4 million, it's 4 billion. Jake, you wrote 4 million. It's 4 billion. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. All right, that's for you, Omar. The theaters are booming, but the thing is that they're not bringing in enough revenue to cover the debt. You understand? They're not, but this is what you're not understanding, Jake. They're, even if, let's say, Ape runs, okay, and let's say Ape is able to pay off all the debt at AMC, they're simply not making enough money in terms of revenue to cover the overhead, to cover the leases, to cover the employees, to cover the insurance, to cover the food and the all the expenses. They don't make enough money. So it's just it's a dying situation. So what he needs to do is rethink it. And how he should rethink it. Are you ready? Sometimes you got to go back to the beginning. You ever see the movie Rocky 3? Remember when Rocky lost to Clubber Lang and Apollo Creed took him back to California and he took him to these slummy gyms? He goes, you got to go back to the beginning. You got to get the eye of the tiger. That's what Adam Aron needs to do. He needs to go back to the beginning, back to the basics. His business model sucks right out of his balls. It sucks. Okay. He needs to get out of all of these leases. I'm sorry. I know it sounds mean. I'm sorry. Like, most of these people who would lose their jobs, just so that you understand, they're young kids. They're teenage. I talk to them every time I go to the movie theaters. You know what they tell me? Oh, I'm in college. I do this part-time. Majority of AMC employees are part-time employees. This is not their careers. They're young kids. They're teenagers. It's not going to kill them if they lost this job. Trust me. It's not like this is their careers. Okay. So he needs to get out of the leases. He needs to work out a way out. Okay. And if he has to temporarily claim Chapter 11 to do it, to negotiate, then he's got to do it. He's got to get out of the leases. Then he's got to start off. He's got to buy real estate. He's got to build an AMC movie theater that would consist more of concessions, more of high margin products. And then the movies, I know you think I'm nuts. He should keep them $3. Keep them cheap. I'm telling you. Guys, Cinemark went bankrupt. Regal went bankrupt. Aren't you all seeing the writings on the wall? Bro, it's not working anymore. People don't want to spend $20 to go see a movie. They don't want to do it. See, people, you want to know what I learned about people? They would rather spend, listen to this, they would rather spend $100 on concessions, $100 on food, than to spend $20 on a movie ticket. It's just, I can't explain it. I know it makes no sense, but I know people. I'm a people person. You understand? It even bothers me when I go to the movies and I have to spend $20 on a movie ticket and I got me, my wife, my son, and my daughter. I'm thinking to myself, I just spent $80 on movie tickets. It bothers me. But if for some reason in my mind, I'll spend $150 on concessions and it doesn't bother me. And I think that's the way most Americans think. I remember it was National Labor Day. It was supposed to be the slowest time in movie theaters. The whole place was packed. You know why it was packed? Because the movies were only $3. The movies were only $3. And that was supposed to be, it was Labor Day weekend. It was supposed to be a time nobody was at the movie theaters. The place was packed. And don't tell me you can't work out deals with the production companies and the movie companies. Look at what Netflix did. Look at what Netflix did. Netflix has a whole catalog of movies, okay, that they bought the rights to. Okay, there's ways of skinning a cat. All right, so don't tell me you can't do things. I always vote Republican, Omar. You don't understand something, Jake. Listen to me. You don't understand something. A lot of people who go to movies, listen to me, are not adults. You know who go to movies? Teenagers. You understand? Young kids. Because you want to know why they go to the movies? Because they're too young to go to bars. And spending $100 is a lot of money for them, Jake. When you're like 16 years old, Jake, when you're like 17 years old, $100 is a lot of money. And I'm just telling you that I just, listen, you can have your opinion, I can have mine. I think that it's stupid to charge all this money for movie tickets. Remember something. Hollywood, Hollywood, yes, is having its difficulties, but movies and music will never ever end. No Limit Soldier. Look, it's just that it's going to be a different. We're living in a different world. We're living in a world of streaming. You know, like here's an example. I remember when I was young, I wanted to be a rock star, right? Okay. The idea of being a rock star was you had to sell a lot of records, you had to sell a lot of albums. Nowadays, that doesn't exist anymore. There is no more buying records. There is no more Tower Records. But is the music industry dead? No, the music industry is not dead. It's just a different. It's like a different animal now. So now, how you make money is what I'm. See what I'm doing. You want to laugh? When I put out YouTube videos and I say I sing a song or I play a song on the piano, that's how I'm making my money for music. That's the new yes, and of course, if you go on tour and if you do a concert, okay. But I feel like the same thing is happening in the movie industry. That's why Netflix is doing so well, and that's why Disney Plus, because everything is turning into streaming. That's what I'm trying to say. But people are always going to have to eat. Agabish. People are going to always have to eat. People are going to always want to have hamburgers and pizza and nachos and cheese. But the thing is, I think that he should extend the menu. Listen, I wouldn't mind having a steak if I was at a movie theater. I wouldn't mind having something like, maybe alcohol. I was in Florida. They served alcohol at the movie theaters. So I don't know why he doesn't do that. Alcohol has the biggest friggin' markup of profit there is. I'm just saying that he should focus on items that have high markups, high volumes of margin and profit. And the movie should be either free or cheap. That's it. I'm not saying no more. That's what I just said, VP. You see what VP just said? I'm gonna read what VP just said. Adam Aaron needs to improvise and expand beyond movies, like food and entertainment, sort of a David Buster's. That's what I just said. When you go to David Buster's, you can get all types of food. You got games, you got entertainment. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, VP. So me and VP are on the same page. I need a stake on the throne. Why not? What do you think about males getting pregnant? What are we in the movie Junior here with Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't believe that men should have babies. No. I agree with you, No Limit Soldier. This was never a fundamental play, AMC. It was a short squeeze play from the beginning. Apefather for president. Can I tell you something? I know a lot of people think I'm a psychopath, and I am to a certain degree, but I would be a great president. You know why? I care so much about people, and I care so much about people doing well. And I think that's why I know what you're saying. Hey, father, you're a psycho, you're delusional. Let me tell you something. You don't know what can happen in life. Imagine one day I become a very famous YouTuber and I start getting like billions of views. And then the next thing you know, I'm in movies. Next thing I got a record. I'm touring with my music. You never know what can happen in another couple of years. I don't. Now you might all think that that sounds unrealistic. Do you know I have over 6 million views right now? Huh? So what makes you think I can't get 60 million views? What makes you think I can't get 100 million views? It's not imagination trade for days, it's reality. Look, let me give you an example. I was playing the Pick Four Lotto. Are you ready? For about, whatever it is, a year or so. My father, may he rest in peace, he said to me, I'm an idiot. My father told me I was an idiot. He said, all the money you're spending on this lotto, he said, you should put the money in a jar. He goes, and at the end of the year, you're going to have a lot of money. He says, you're wasting your money. Okay. Well, I hit $250,000 on the New York lotto. You know what my father said to me? This is back in 2019. He said to me, "Can I have 10,000?" Of course, I gave it to him. But it's funny how he changed his tune. He went from "I was an idiot" to "Can I borrow 10,000?" Well, he said borrow, but I just let him keep it. It's not luck. Trades for days. It's not luck. It's called a desire to win. Do you see how many videos I make? Would you agree I make a lot of videos? Would you agree that I'm consistent with YouTube? See, let me tell you something. You could hate me, but I'm a hard worker. I have a good work ethic with YouTube. Do you understand? Let me tell you what's real. Trade for days. Trade for days. Hear me out. Listen to me. I have the most uploaded videos in every single AMC YouTuber. Do you know that? I have almost 10,000 videos uploaded. There is not one other AMC YouTuber that has that many. Okay? All right. So I'm just making a point to you. I'm making a point to you. I have a very strong work ethic. This guy loves to challenge me on everything, trades for days. How much have you spent since then? See, but what you don't understand is it's good that I do that. Do you want to know why? Because I got a big tax break. Okay. Because they do what's called a win to loss statement on your taxes. Hey, what's going on, Zanny? How you doing, brother? What's going on with AMC? It's dying. Nah, it's not dying. It's just listen to me, Daddy. Zanny, we knew from the beginning that this was going to be a tug of war. Okay, only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive, Zanny. Listen, guys, it's 12 o'clock. Kenny needs to be dealt with. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one. Diamond balls of steel. That's Zadie Savage from Canada. He's a very strong ape with diamond balls of steel. I love all of you guys and girls, if there is any girls. I think it's just a sausage fest here. But listen, I gotta go see my wife. I gotta get a little loving in there because she's about to go to sleep. She's tired. If I stay with you guys, I'm not getting any loving. You know what I mean? So let me go see my wife. I will be making more videos throughout the night, but I need my 5 minutes of fame. I need my 5 minutes to make love to my wife. Yeah, I'm sure you could all understand that. Okay. So God bless. Good night. And we say in Italian, we say buono notte. Buono notte. Good night. Ciao.